Audiobook Academy. Book Summary. Eat That Frog by Brian Tracy. There will always be something to do in life. Because you will never have enough time, you must prioritize your most important tasks in order to produce the most significant results. One of the most significant issues holding people and organizations back is a failure to act on their most important priorities. Eat That Frog, 21 Great Ways to Stop Procrastinating and Get More Done in Less Time explains how to do just that. Brian Tracy explains what eating that frog means. Frog, biggest, most important task, the one you are most likely to procrastinate on if you don't do something about it. Tracy believes that the key to success is to pick your most important task, focus on it, do it well, and complete it completely. In the book, he outlines 21 strategies for overcoming procrastination and increasing productivity. 1. Prepare the table. First, you must have a clear vision of what you want in terms of goals and the steps you will take to achieve the vision. Tracy outlines the following steps for goal setting and achievement. Determine your high-level objectives. Write the goals in the present tense, in the first person singular, and in the positive voice. Set goals with deadlines and sub-deadlines. Make a to-do list of all the tasks you'll need to complete in order to reach your goal. Make a plan by prioritizing and sequencing your list. Priority refers to what is most important. The order in which tasks must be completed. Take immediate action on your plan. Take action every day to move you closer to completing your major goals. For more information, see our post on setting and achieving SMART goals. Write down your goals and action plan to motivate you to take action. 2. Make a daily plan in advance. You will overcome procrastination, eat that frog, and become more productive if you plan for each day. You will save 2 hours and increase output by 25% if you plan for 10 minutes the night before. Make a list of your most important tasks and emphasize the frog or your most important task. Tracy also suggests planning and creating the following task lists. Make a master list of everything you want to do in the future. Make a monthly list at the end of the month for the following month. Weekly list. Plan your entire week in a few hours. Spend 10 minutes the night before planning your day. Make a list of the top 3 most important tasks, focusing on your frog. 3. Follow the 80-20 rule. The 80-20 rule was devised by Vilfredo Pareto. The 80-20 rule, Pareto principle, states that people are naturally divided into the vital few and the trivial many in terms of money and influence. Tracy expands on this principle by claiming that your frog or a single task can produce far greater results than 9 lesser or other tasks. As a result, you must concentrate on your most difficult task in order to reap the most rewarding benefits. Consider this: how can I use the 80-20 rule to determine my top priorities? 4. Think about the consequences. To determine your priorities in life and work, you must consider the potential consequences of any task or activity. Your frogs, or most important tasks, will have the most far-reaching consequences, both positive and negative. As a result, successful people have a clear long-term vision, delay gratification, and make appropriate short-term decisions. Consider the following: what are the potential consequences of doing or not doing this task? 5. Engage in creative procrastination. You can increase your productivity by creatively procrastinating on minor, low-valued tasks. Creative procrastination is the art of carefully and deliberately deciding what you are not going to do right now, if ever. High performers and leaders prioritize high-value activities while outsourcing, delegating, or deleting low-value activities. So go through your life and work and look for things to procrastinate on and things to get rid of that are time-consuming and low-value. Consider this: what can I say no to right now that isn't absolutely necessary? 6. Employ the APT method. You can use the APT method to prioritize your tasks for the day. The APT method is a priority-setting technique in which you list everything you want to do that day and label each item with A, B, C, D, or E based on its value and priority. A. A critical task that must be completed with serious consequences. B. Important task that should be completed with minor consequences. D. Task that can be delegated to someone else to free up more time. C. Nice to do task with no consequences at all. E. Task that you can do without because it makes no difference. Subtasks can be created with a dash and a number, such as A1, A2, and so on. Your frog, or most difficult task, should be labeled A1, so begin your day by devouring it. Use the APT method to prioritize tasks and focus on your A1 task when planning your days. 7. Concentrate on key result areas. To be successful, you must examine your key result areas and work to continuously improve them. Key result area: activity under your control that produces products and output that helps others with their work. After you've determined your key result areas, grade yourself on how well you execute them. Remember that your weaknesses are what limit your other abilities. As a result, you must never stop learning and working to improve your products and output. What are my key result areas, and how can I work to improve them? 8. Use the law of threes. You can use the law of threes to determine your 3 most important objectives. The law of threes: your 3 core tasks that will result in the majority of the value you bring to your organization. This law can help you determine your 3 wealth goals: finances and career, relationships, friends and family, and health goals, fitness and nutrition. You will almost never achieve balance, so focus on the following objectives to make the greatest contribution. Contribution: the worth of the outcomes in relation to your financial and emotional rewards. Use the law of threes to identify your top 3 goals in any given area of your life. 9. Thoroughly prepare before you begin. After deciding on the task to work on, you should only have the items required to complete that task. As a result, you should clean and organize your workspace and desktop to make it more comfortable and appealing. You should gather all of the necessary tools, papers, and information to complete the task at hand. Finally, eliminate all distractions and disable digital notifications, as these will distract you. Action item: before beginning the task at hand, prepare your workspace and digital environment. 10. Go one oil barrel at a time. Tracy tells a story about how travelers used oil barrels to travel across a large desert. Travelers could only see 2 oil barrels at a time and had to brave the trip 1 barrel at a time to survive. When attempting to complete a large, complex project, you must focus on eating that frog one at a time. Action item: concentrate on the smaller task at hand and ignore the larger, more daunting project. 11. Improve your critical thinking capabilities. Knowledge and skills will become obsolete over time, so you must upgrade your key skills. Your expertise or ability to do something well is referred to as a key skill. You must first identify your strengths and weaknesses, and then work on improving these skills. The better you get at a particular skill, the more motivated and confident you will be to complete your work and excel. Tracy also outlines the 3 steps to achieving skill mastery as follows. Every day, spend at least 1 hour reading about your field. Take advantage of every course and seminar available on the key skills that can assist you. During your commute, listen to audio programs. Ask yourself, what skill, if developed and performed well, would have a positive impact on my work? 12. Determine your primary constraints. We all have major constraints, bottlenecks or choke points, that prevent us from eating the frog. Key constraints are factors that influence how quickly you achieve your objectives. We must identify the limiting factors that are holding us back. Internal constraints, or those that exist within you or your company, account for 80% of all constraints. Examples include personal qualities, abilities, habits, disciplines, or competencies. External constraints, or those that exist outside of you or your organization, account for 20% of all constraints. Examples include competition, markets, governments, and other factors. Because the majority of our limiting factors are internal, we must accept responsibility for our lives, issues, and actions. Ask yourself, what is it within me that is preventing me from moving forward? 13. Put the pressure on yourself. Successful people put themselves through healthy amounts of stress in order to perform well. As a result, you should set high standards for yourself and develop the habit of putting pressure on yourself. Don't sit around waiting for someone else to do it for you. You will feel accomplished if you perform under your own pressure. Choose your frogs and force yourself to eat them in order of importance. 14. Inspire yourself to act. Optimism is one of the most important qualities you can cultivate for work and life success. As optimists, look for the positive in any situation. In every setback or difficulty, look for the valuable lesson. Always seek a solution to any problem. They are constantly thinking about and discussing their goals. As a result, you should strive to stay motivated by encouraging and speaking positively about yourself. You should resist the urge to criticize, complain, or assign blame. Check out Grant Cardone's The 10X Rule, book summary, for more information on taking massive action. In order to motivate yourself to take more action, ask yourself, how can I be more optimistic about myself? 15. Technology is a dreadful master. When we want to eat the frog, technology can be our enemy. As a result, in order to perform optimally, you should regularly disconnect from technology. Unplug your devices, turn off your notifications, and unsubscribe from unwanted email newsletters. Long-term benefits include improved memory, deeper relationships, better sleep, and clearer decisions. Consider this: how can I reduce my reliance on technology in order to accomplish more? 16. Technology is an excellent servant. In conclusion, technology can be used to improve our lives and productivity. These tools can help you remember your priorities, tasks, and appointments. You can protect your time by blocking websites, disabling notifications, and scheduling time in your calendar. As a result, you should master and incorporate technology to make it work for you and help you get more done. Consider this: how can I master technology so that I can get more done while remaining connected? 17. Pay close attention. Many distractions during the day provide dopamine hits, such as responding to emails, texts, and DMs. So, first thing in the morning, you should concentrate on eating that frog and minimize distractions by not checking your email and messages first thing in the morning, checking quickly if necessary, and returning to work. Resolving to check your email no more than twice per day. People can only focus on one task at a time, so don't multitask. Multitasking is actually task shifting, which causes you to work harder and achieve less with more errors. Action item: spend the first part of your day concentrating on your most important task. 18. Cut and dice the assignment. When dealing with large, complex activities, we can deconstruct them into small, manageable chunks using one of two methods. Task-based method: plan out the activity in detail, writing down all steps in order, and commit to completing one task at a time. Time-based method: set aside a specific amount of time and decide to work on only one task during that time. Working on a small task at a time allows you to gain momentum toward your larger goals. Break down large, complex activities into smaller, bite-sized tasks or time blocks. 19. Make large time blocks. When planning your day, block out large chunks of time in your calendar for the most important tasks. Remove all distractions from each work block and concentrate on eating that frog. Completing these high-value, high-productivity tasks will make a significant difference in your work and life. Action item: schedule deep work blocks in your calendar for your most important tasks during your nightly planning session. Profits fill hosts, discoveries 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 fill us spill Julie. Successful people act quickly and boldly on their top priorities. As a result, we must develop a sense of urgency by acting on what needs to be done. Start immediately to get into flow when working on your most important tasks. Flow, the state of being most effective when you function with clarity, creativity, and confidence. By eating that frog first thing in the morning, we can create urgency for our day. Action item: when you see an opportunity or a problem, act on it right away. 21. Hand to verify every task. Successful people will fully accomplish what they need to get done whether they like it or not. So you should make it a habit to eat the frog whole, which means eat that frog, the ability to choose your most important task, begin working on it, and focus on it until it is completed. You must discipline yourself to work on eating that frog without interruption or distraction until the task is completed completely. Set clear priorities, begin immediately on your most important task, and work continuously until the job is completed completely. Following steps. I hope this post has inspired you to get your own copy of Eat That Frog: How to Be More Productive. 21 Excellent Ways to Stop Procrastinating and Get More Done in Less Time.